Assalamualaikum and good morning. I will talk about this article. This is the title. This article is about the tapered fruit fly, a fly species that has a high dispersal capacity and a widespread cultivation of suitable host plants. This species is a serious pest of tropical horticulture, causing damage to cucurbitae, tree fruits, and fruiting vegetables. This is the study site. This peninsula represents a well-known transition zone between distinct floral and faunal assemblage of the historical Sundaland and mainland Asian region. Subsequent data support this region as the principal contact zone and biogeographical barrier that limit the distribution of numerous animal species. One explanation for separation of biotas at this isthmus is that a rise in sea level narrow the isthmus without fully bisecting it, which caused fragmentation and isolation of faunal population along the peninsula. There are also apparent climatic distinction with a marked shift to higher humidity and seasonality at lower latitude. Two hypotheses were tested regarding Zeugodacus cucurbitae population structuring within Thailand. The first posits that natural variation and genetic diversity were correlated with biogeographic and regional environmental conditions across Thailand. The second hypothesis addressed whether the isthmus of Kra barrier correlates with natural variation in this species, thus constituting a biogeographic barrier or contact zone separating population from northern and southern regions of Thai-Malay Peninsula. So this is the objective and methods. There are two objectives. The first is to investigate the relative impacts on Zeugodacus cucurbitae population of historical biogeographical features across Thailand and the peninsula, and the second is to determine whether there is evidence for differentiation associated with non-biogeographical features by assessing the structure of biological variation in the species. So for the result, overall morphological dataset reveals subtle population structure across the Thai-Malay Peninsula that approximates a latitudinal cline, rather than abrupt disjunction associated with biogeographical barriers. Microsatellites suggest significant structure associated with the KHP. Both molecular markers indicate populations are structured across the KPL, but there was no effect of the isthmus of Kra. In the current data, the separation of population from Narathiwat and Malaysia from the rest of Thailand fits with the idea of a biogeographic barrier at the KPL, postulated to result from a corresponding change in environmental condition. Are island population structure relative to mainland population? So to answer this question, the morphological and genetic variation of population from the mainland regions of Thailand versus Samui and Chang Island suggests overall a lack of clearly significant structure. So for the conclusion, this study suggests that mountainous biogeographical barriers, KHP, island isolation and transition in climate and vegetation, KPL, have significantly influenced population structure in this species.